Actor and stuntman Derek Mears takes on the iconic role of Jason Voorhees in the new Friday the 13th movie. Now, how did you feel when you first donned the mask?
I felt like a little child who just got surprised for his birthday. It was unbelievable. I grew up as a fan of the series, and Jason is my favorite horror icon. And to be able to put on the mask was, no other words, unbelievable.
You have a background in stunts. How has that background helped you take on the role of Jason?
It helps in the sense of just the body control. Like when we do a lot of I mean, all the stunts I do in the film are myself, and yeah, you don't have to train me to do what we're doing because I've kind of done it already. But background and a lot in fighting, like martial arts and like MMA. So when you're working with other actors, the control that you have, you can sell the intensity of what's going on in the scene and the violence without actually hurting somebody, and knowing, the camera angles, what you can and can't do.
How did you research for the role as Jason?
I did a lot of research on like child psychology, like what happens to a child, the developmental process when he's 9 or 10 years old, because that's when he saw his mother get murdered in front of him. I researched a lot about being alone and loneliness, because as humans we're not built to be alone, and how that would affect Jason. About soldiers that were separated from their men in the woods, and the emotional roller coaster they go through. So just so you make a full rounded character for the series, because a lot of times people are like, oh, you're just a guy with a mask on, you don't have to do anything, just put a big guy in a mask, and that's, if you do that, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, I imagine it must be very difficult because you convey so much emotion, yet you don't say anything.
Thank you very much for that. To me, acting is acting. If you have a mask on or not, I'm doing the same exact thing. It's going to come through if you're completely committed to what's going on in the scene and you're committed to your character.
Did you have a favorite kill in the film?
I did. Originally on script, in the script, it was a completely different kill, but once seeing the film, I was like, oh, okay, that's my new favorite kill. It involves Aaron Yu and a tool of some sort. I don't want to give it away, but I love how that turned out.
How did you get into the sort of psychosis of Jason and then shed it at the end of the day?
Once you have the research for the character, you turn it on, you turn it off. You don't have to be the character, you act like the character. That's a lot of people ask, like, so did you mingle with your castmates? You try to scare them and stay away? I'm like,
we're like ostracized in the corner.
Yeah, exactly, completely. We're all professional
Norman,
actors.
No mates.
Yeah, no, totally. Stay away from them. It's creepy. But no, we were all goofing. A lot of times what you would see on the set is like Rigetti or Padalecki and myself goofing around, cracking jokes. But when it's time, like a minute before shooting, you switch into your character, you do your job, yell cut, you go back to slap fighting and pulling practical jokes on each other.